They hide it in the smallest ways. And somehow, you feel it in the biggest parts of your heart. Have you ever sat next to someone and thought, if you feel something for me, why won't you just say it? That quiet confusion, that emotional noise in your head. Yeah, this video is for you. Sometimes the hardest feelings to deal with aren't rejection or loss. It's uncertainty. It's not knowing where you stand with someone who matters to you. In real life, people don't always say what they feel. They hide it because they're scared, because they're tired, because life already feels heavy enough. In families, in relationships, even in friendships, feelings often stay unspoken. So let's talk about the signs, not in a dramatic way, in a real, human, everyday life way. The first sign is they care more than they admit. They remember things you casually mentioned months ago. Your favorite food, something you were worried about, a bad day you thought nobody noticed. They won't say I care, but their actions quietly do, and that can be confusing, because consistency without clarity messes with your emotions. Another sign is emotional pull and sudden distance. One day, they're warm. They text first. They listen. They make you feel seen. Then suddenly, they pull back. Not because they don't care, but because caring scares them. This push and pull often comes from people who've been hurt before. They want connection, but fear what it might cost. You might notice they get protective in subtle ways. They ask questions that don't sound like questions. Did you get home safe? Why are you stressing yourself so much? They act like it's casual concern, but it's not. It's emotional investment they don't know how to express. Another sign is jealousy, the quiet kind, not dramatic, not loud, just a shift in energy when you mention someone else. They might go silent, change the subject, act uninterested. That's often not indifference. It's unspoken emotion struggling to stay hidden. Sometimes they open up, but stop halfway. They start a sentence and then say, never mind. They share something personal, then immediately joke it away. This happens when someone wants to be emotionally close, but doesn't feel safe enough yet. And here's a big one. They're always there during your worst moments. When you're stressed, when family problems are draining you, when life feels overwhelming, they show up quietly, no promises, no labels, just presence. That kind of support usually doesn't come from someone who feels nothing. The last sign is silence that feels heavy, not empty. You can feel when someone is holding words back. It's in the pauses, the long looks, the things they don't say, that silence often carries more emotion than 1,000 words. Now, why do people hide their feelings? Because emotions are risky, because opening up means losing control, because past experiences taught them that loving someone can lead to pain, rejection, or disappointment. In families, people learn early to suppress emotions. Parents who never expressed love openly, homes where feelings were ignored or mocked. That shapes how adults communicate, or avoid communicating, their emotions. In modern life, stress plays a huge role. Financial pressure, career anxiety, social expectations. People are exhausted. They don't always have the emotional energy to explain what's happening inside them. So if you're dealing with someone like this, what can you do? First, don't take it personally. Someone hiding feelings is usually fighting an internal battle, not rejecting you. Second, watch actions, not words. Consistency matters more than explanations. Third, protect your emotional boundaries. Caring doesn't mean waiting forever or sacrificing your peace. Fourth, create emotional safety. Not pressure, not ultimatums, just calm honesty. Sometimes a simple "I value clarity" opens doors more than confrontation. Fifth, accept that you can't force emotional readiness. People open up when they're ready, not when you want them to. Let me tell you a short story. A woman once said, "My father never said he loved me, but he fixed my car every time it broke." She didn't hear the words, but she felt the care. Another story. A man stayed in a situationship for years because the other person was almost there. What he learned painfully was this: Unspoken feelings don't build stable futures. Peace comes from clarity, even if clarity hurts. And this is important. If someone's hidden feelings are costing you your peace, that matters. You're allowed to want emotional honesty. You're allowed to step back. You're allowed to choose calm over confusion. Healing doesn't always mean getting answers. Sometimes healing means accepting what is, not chasing what could be. And here's the hopeful part. People grow, people heal, people learn to express themselves, sometimes with you, sometimes without you. Either way, you don't lose your worth. Take a deep breath right now. Slow down your thoughts. You don't need to rush emotional decisions. You deserve clarity. You deserve honesty. You deserve peace. If this spoke to your heart, you're not alone. This channel exists for moments like this. Subscribe gently, and remember, your emotions matter.